Hello everybody, my name is Rebecca Davies and I'm the coordinator of the language section of the English department. I'd like to tell you a little bit today about the foundation courses, which are the language classes that you'll be taking in your first and second semesters. The foundation courses are somewhat different from other classes that you will take in that they meet twice a week. So whichever one you end up signing up for, you do need to make sure that you are actually available to attend those both occasions in the week. There are two kinds of foundation courses. One is called Foundation Speaking English. The other is called Foundation Grammar and Writing. It doesn't matter which of these you do first. They're both compulsory. You probably find that timetable restrictions might actually dictate which of these you're able to take in your first semester and which you might need to leave for the second semester. If you do opt for the Foundation Speaking class, then you have the further option to choose whether you'd like to focus on British English or American English. Now we make this distinction for that class because one of the main things that we're focusing on is pronunciation, and obviously you will be aware that there are some significant differences in that area. So if you are thinking of doing Foundation Speaking and you'd like to do American English, then the colleagues that you need to look out for are Kai Woodfin and Mark Ferguson. However, if you'd rather do British English, which of course I can recommend, coming from Britain myself, you would be well advised to choose either my course or a course with my office colleague, Alison Nagel, or my other colleague, Mike Haynes. Okay, so we have 3 people teaching British English and 2 people teaching American English. Okay. If your preference is to do the grammar and writing class, then to be honest with you, it doesn't matter who you take the class with. All of us will be dealing with standard British written English and standard American written English in our classes, and part of what the class is about is to compare those types. Okay. Other things that we focus on in grammar and writing are really consolidating what you've already learned at school and hopefully beyond about English grammar and about academic writing. And with this, we want to really make sure that not only can you get it right yourself, relying on your gut feeling, but you're absolutely in a position to explain to somebody else why we do things the way we do. Now, many of you are planning to be teachers in the future. This, of course, is absolutely essential. Even if you're not planning to be a teacher, you're a linguist now, and you're going to need to be able to analyse language and see why we do things the way we do. Okay, so grammar and writing, you can get a rough idea of what you're going to be doing there. Now in the speaking class, I've already mentioned that we're going to be working a lot on pronunciation, but we also work on more spontaneous speaking, fluency, we work on reading skills, we work on different types of discussion strategies, and all with a view to getting you to be able to really put forward punchy arguments and effective presentations in your future courses in the English department. So that pretty much wraps up what I need to tell you today. Okay, so whichever foundation course you end up taking this semester, I'm sure you're going to have a very interactive time. Our teaching is going to be online, but it will be interactive. We can promise you that. We'll be using Zoom sessions, we'll be having you working in small groups. If possible, we'll be meeting with you in person in smaller groups. And people really do genuinely find that with the foundation courses, it's a great opportunity to get to know your fellow students, lots of you starting at the same time, meeting at least twice a week, possibly, meeting up to collaborate on homework tasks or preparation or troubleshooting. And so there's a great deal that you'll be able to do with one another in these classes and with us. And as a final note, I like to think that we're a fairly friendly lot in the English language section. Now, we've all been through the Anglo-American university system, which tries to do a lot in terms of supporting students, giving students motivation, we hope, and particularly looking out for anybody who might be experiencing any problems. And I really would like to emphasise to you, if you do experience any problems of any sort at any kind, you're always welcome to talk to one of us during our office hours. Okay, there are plenty of other people in the department who will also offer this to you, but I just wanted to add our note of support in there. Have a wonderful start to your studies in Freiburg, and I certainly hope to see some of you at least in my classes.